Alex Salmond has predicted a vote-by-vote arrangement between a minority Labour government and the SNP is the most likely outcome of the election. Scotland's former First Minister said his successor as SNP leader, Nicola Sturgeon, would lead the negotiations. Mr. Salmond also said he wanted the SNP to form a progressive coalition with Plaid Cymru and the Greens. Scottish Labour leader Jim Murphy said his party was still confident of winning the election outright. And he predicted the SNP would feel the full fury of the Scottish people if they saved David Cameron's skin. Mr. Salmond's comments were also seized on by the Tories, with Defence Minister Anna Soubry branding them terrifying. Big differences. Recent polls have suggested the SNP is on track to win the vast majority of seats in Scotland at the expense of Labour and the Liberal Democrats in May's general election, and the party's membership has surged to 100,000 since the referendum. Last week, Labour leader Ed Miliband ruled out forming a coalition government with the SNP in the event of no single party having an overall majority in the Commons following the general election on May 7. Mr. Miliband said a formal alliance would not happen as there were big differences between the two parties, and he also said there would be no SNP minister in any government that I lead. But Mr. Salmond, who stood down as SNP leader following last September's independence referendum, told the BBC's Andrew Marr show that Mr. Miliband had not ruled out a confidence and supply arrangement. Such an arrangement would see the SNP lend its support to a minority Labour government on an issue-by-issue basis, rather than through a formal coalition. He said, "I think it is more likely to have a vote-by-vote arrangement." Minority government. Mr. Salmond is a candidate for the Westminster election in the Gordon constituency in the northeast of Scotland. He was First Minister of Scotland for 7 years from 2007, the first 4 of which saw him lead a minority government which had just 1 seat more than Labour. He said, "I did 4 years as a minority government and at the end of 4 years the people of Scotland decided to give the SNP an overall majority. That does indicate there was a pretty substantial satisfaction with the 4 years of minority government. This is commonplace elsewhere in the world. There is a great mistake in believing Westminster is the norm. It is not. Westminster is abnormal." Mr. Salmond said that he hoped the SNP bloc at Westminster after the election, along with other parties, would move the Labour Party in a more progressive direction. What does progressive politics mean? It means moving away from austerity, Mr. Salmond said. It means not spending £100 billion on the next generation of nuclear weapons on the River Clyde. It means having a different approach to politics and economics than the conventional parties at Westminster. Mr. Murphy told BBC 5 Live that the SNP had told people to vote anyone but Labour. The SNP aren't interested in the well-being of the Labour Party. They are interested in the disruption and the demise of the Labour Party, he said. Wonderful debate. The only alternative Prime Minister to Labour is David Cameron. He also predicted there would be a backlash against the SNP in Scotland if the party was seen to have helped Mr. Cameron remain in power. Appearing alongside Mr. Salmond on the Andrew Marr show, Defence Minister Anna Soubry told him, "The thought that we are in a position where you can be actually controlling in the way that you have described this United Kingdom fills me with absolute horror. The audacity is astonishing. There was a wonderful debate in Scotland, you lost it? We are a United Kingdom, that is what the people of Scotland wanted. Because of the inadequacies of Labour north of the border you guys are now in the position where you can be the power broker.